I want to push you against the wall, not to hurt you, but to feel the way your breath changes when you stop pretending you're unaffected by me. I don't want to overpower you. I want you to realize you've already surrendered every time you look at me like that. I want to pin you there just long enough for you to admit that resisting me is the most exhausting lie you tell yourself. It's not about force. It's about that moment when your voice softens and you finally stop fighting what you feel. I want to push you against the wall so you can't run from the truth vibrating between us. Not to dominate you, but to feel the tension snap when desire finally says your name out loud. I want you close enough to hear my heartbeat and realize it's racing for the same reason yours is. I don't crave your fear. I crave the way your strength melts into trust when you let me in. I want to hold you there until your defiance turns into a quiet confession you didn't plan to make. Not to make you plead, only to make you honest. I want to feel the moment your mind gives up before your body does. I want to trap you between the wall and everything you've been denying since the first time we locked eyes. It's not about control. It's about chemistry demanding to be acknowledged. I want to push you there so you stop pretending this tension isn't consuming you too. I don't want your weakness. I want your consent wrapped in fire. I want to hear your breath stutter when you realize you're exactly where you want to be. I want you to plead, not because you're powerless, but because you're finally brave enough to want. I want to feel the shift when resistance turns into desire. I want to push you against the wall and let silence do what words never could. I want to stand that close so the truth has nowhere left to hide, not to claim you, but to let you choose me without excuses. I want the space between us to disappear until all that's left is honesty. I want to feel your confidence crumble into something softer, warmer, real. I want you to stop pretending you don't crave this intensity. I want to push you there so you remember how it feels to be wanted without hesitation. I don't want submission. I want mutual surrender. I want you close enough to feel how much restraint it takes not to cross that final line. I want to watch your composure dissolve into something raw and unguarded. I want to hold you there until your heartbeat answers mine. I want to hear you breathe my name like a secret you've been keeping too long. I want to push you against the wall so you finally admit this connection scares you, not because it's wrong, but because it's real. I want to feel the moment you stop fighting and start feeling. I want your eyes to say yes before your lips ever do. I want to press close enough that distance stops protecting us. I want to feel the tension break like a storm finally allowed to rain. I want you to plead, not for mercy, but for more truth. I want to hold you there until desire becomes impossible to ignore. I want to feel the heat of everything we've left unsaid. I want you to realize how much power there is in choosing this moment. I want to push you against the wall and let vulnerability take the lead. I want to feel your resistance turn into trust. I want the silence between us to scream louder than words. I want to be close enough that honesty becomes inevitable. I want to hold you there until you stop pretending you don't want this. I want your breath, your pause, your surrender to the moment. I want you to plead, not because you're weak, but because you're ready. I want to push you against the wall and finally let desire speak without apology. I want us both to admit we've been waiting for this exact moment.